Signs that spring has sprung this week. We've been waiting for it. Some people even had the buds coming up through the ground, and that's perfect news because Chicago's Flower and Garden Show is now going on.
Let's take a look there. It's so pretty. A lot prettier than the outside weather. Regina Waldrop, show us some pretty spots there.
There's a lot of pretty stuff here, Susan and Alex. I don't know if you guys knew that I have a green thumb. Yes, I do, and I'm getting a lot of ideas here for my garden. But right now we want to talk about kids and art projects, and joining me now with more on that, we have Andy Smith. He is with the British International School of Chicago. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, how are you?
So I'm doing great this morning, even with the time change, but I want to talk about what these kids are doing right next to us with this project. What are we looking at?
So right now we're looking at our community art project. So this is part of our STEAM garden here from the British International School. So Noah and Lucia, they are weaving some of the things that they've learned about so far at the school with the Flower and Garden Show. So that's something that we use to link in school with our STEAM curriculum. So talking about science and how we can reflect on our science knowledge in other ways. So we've got them making, producing flowers and animals and other things that they've seen here at the show so far.
And so if I bring my daughter later on today, can she get a chance to play with that too?
Absolutely, and that's what our garden is all about, sharing with the community and making sure that everyone can come along and experience the learning that they would if they were at our school.
It's awesome, I love it. Now, what are we looking at this table here? It looks pretty fun.
Yeah, so we've also got lots of other activities that everyone can come and take part in, and there's also some takeaways. So right here we've got our biodegradable pot making station. The pot makers that you see right here were actually printed at our school on one of our 3D printers, and they're also biodegradable.
Now, is that just newspaper or is that something printed at the school?
So the newspaper that you see is just newspaper, straight up newspaper that we've shredded into strips, and they can actually use that to make a pot. Now the pot's biodegradable, so while you're here at the show with us visiting, you can plant a seed that we've got here ready for you.
And is that lettuce you planted in that biodegradable pot?
It is, yeah. So that's one of the many plants that you can plant here. And then because the pot is biodegradable, you can take it home with you and take it out to the garden, plant it ready for spring coming.
And then what's this little thing here with the flower?
Yeah, so what you're seeing here is a mandala. So like I said again, the STEAM curriculum aims to link lots of curriculum areas together. So we've linked art and science here, a bit of plant dissection, and then we've taken the petals off and made it into what they call a mandala project here. And then we've also got some flower dissection. So our science teachers will be here this week teaching anyone in the community about flower dissection and labelling the parts of the plant that they've taken apart here. So lots of takeaways from our garden.
This is pretty cool. I really like using the biodegradable little shells there to plant your garden. I love that idea.
Right, and I think that's part of us being an international school, is being globally aware and making sure that we're educating the children about the future and about making sure that we're using materials consciously and thinking about their future as well.
I love the idea of the school. Am I too old to get in the school?
Maybe a little bit, but we can figure something out, I'm sure.
Thank you so much, Andy. And the Chicago Flower and Garden Show, Alex and Susan, it continues here through March 20th. Doors open today at 10 a.m. For folks out there looking for something to do with the entire family, kids included, think about coming to Navy Pier. We'll have a little bit more later on in the show. Now back to you.